Good afternoon.
Sure. Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Thank you. So, may I have your introduction, please?
Sure, ma'am. My name is Neha Mehra, and basically I'm from Madhya Pradesh. And now I've been living in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, as my husband is working here. So I'm here since 2018, and I'm full-time homemaker. And my hobbies are cooking, listening music, watching movies. And nowadays, my hobbies become to be fluent in English. So I just watched many English conversational videos, and through which I just came to know about you. Then I approached you to have a conversation. That's all about me.
Nice, nice. Good to hear that. So, I also want myself to be introduced. Shall I?
Sure, ma'am, sure.
As you know, my name is Nootan and I'm from Mathura. I'm a homemaker and I run a YouTube channel as well that you already know. And if I tell you about my qualifications, then I'm graduate from commerce and I'm blessed with two kids. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so tell
I'm
me,
also
like,
blessed with one girl.
yeah, oh, one
I'm
kid.
also blessed with one girl. Yes, yes. And now she's
Okay,
sleeping. That's why I'm able to connect with
okay.
you.
Okay, okay. So I would like to know from your side, like, what made you learn this English language?
Yes, yes. As ma'am, I'm a homemaker, so everyone asking me like that, what do you need to improve yourself? You are a homemaker, you are not doing job. Then what is your desire to become a fluent speaker? But I told everyone, as I am homemaker, it's nothing like that. That I don't want to be upgrade myself. Nowadays, we all know that English is a global language, so we should have some commands on this language as we are educated. So we are supposed to speak in English very well. We can convey our message. We can articulate ourselves in this language. So I just go through this. I am just going through this journey and learning speaking skill, man.
Okay, nice. So I would like to know, like, what are your qualifications?
I have done BTech from computer science.
Okay, nice, nice. So do you have any queries? Then please proceed.
Yes, ma'am. As I recently came to know about you that you also started your learning this language. So, could you please tell me what strategies you followed to learn this language?
Okay, I will start. But before that, I would definitely like to say to you that you speak good. You speak
Thank
good
you so
English.
much.
Yeah.
Thank
and
you so much.
and you are not nervous, you are not flustering. Fluster, this also means getting nervous. Okay, so yeah, I would love to
Hmm.
share my journey to you. Basically, it's been 3 years since when I started my channel, and before that I used to record my voice because I didn't have any environment, I didn't have any speaking partner, so that I could talk with them and like excel my English like this. So I did it by my own, I can say. And it's been I can say 3 months I have got connected with some Skype group. I will definitely get you there, add you there, okay, if you
Yes.
like. So by talking with people, I can say I have reached to this like level that I can deal with people in English with the confidence. Basically, earlier this was not the case. I was just doing things, doing like self talk. I was doing, sitting in front of the camera and talking with myself. So this is how I started my journey, and it has been my passion, and it is my passion till today. Learning English language, you can say, in the form of ignition, and it is alive till now, till today. So just because of this passion, I have been following this, all the time, trying to do something, trying to put in efforts for this English language, basically try to excel myself. Yeah, so that's how I started my journey.
That's nice, ma'am. That's nice. And I recently I'm using some audio calls like on Josh Talk. I used to talk with some people. but you know that I'm not that much consistent because sometimes I live in nuclear family, so I need to maintain all the household chores and along with my children's care. So
Yeah.
sometimes I manage talking with people, but they are all co-learners. So I
Okay.
didn't learn anything from them. But yes, I then came to know that I'm also capable to speak in English. So I just started my journey, and now I think that maybe if I converse on a video call to different people, then it may help to enhance my skill. So
Absolutely. It's really helpful, I can say. Just by talking with people, whether I can say audio call or video, at least we are making ourselves to speak in English. We are training our mind that moment. Okay. So that really helps. So I would like to know that can you speak something about your state? You are living in Gujarat right now.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So what is
I've been living
famous
in
and all?
Gujarat. Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm basically from Madhya Pradesh, but I've been living here since 2018. So, you know that in Gujarat there are dhokla, khandvi, thepla, papda, khakra. These all are famous over here.
Okay.
But I generally don't like Gujarati foods because they add salt, they add sugar in each and every dishes like in dal, in sabji, they add a little bit sugar. So
Yeah.
that's why I don't like these food. But yeah, dhokla, I love dhokla sometimes. And jalebi is also famous here. So khakra, jalebi, and I take sometimes. And I make dhokla also sometimes. So this is famous over here. And Gujarati Garba, you know very well about Garba.
Yeah.
So they people are doing Garba in each and every occasion. Like if there is a marriage, there is any function, like in Ganesh Ji's, in Navratris, they all doing Garba all the time. They are ready to do Garba anytime, and they don't even get tired. They can do Garba whole night, if I would say.
Okay.
So they are very
Okay.
passionate about doing Garba, and I just love they watching people doing Garba, and they enjoy a lot.
Okay. So do you
But
know
I
how to
still
speak Gujarati?
no,
You know Gujarati
actually
language?
I can no, ma'am, because I can understand, but I can't speak. Because you know what, the Gujarati people can easily understand Hindi, so I need not to learn Gujarati. Because I
Okay.
can communicate with them in Hindi. So that's why I'm not able to learn Gujarati. But yeah, little bit I can speak like Kem Cho, Majama, and
Okay.
something like this. Yes.
Okay. Like survival Gujarati
Yes,
language, you
yes.
know.
Only little bit.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. So any other question you want to ask? Is there anything in your
Yes, ma'am.
mind?
Yes, yes. I know that you are fond of collecting vocabularies. So I also want how to inculcate vocabularies and how to improve my vocabulary section.
See, it's really important to, when it comes to get into any kind of conversation, and you are speaking English language. So it works as a flavor when you use concrete words and idioms basically. Okay, so I would definitely go for concrete idioms because most of the time I use, but I would not say about idioms. uh, Rarely I use idioms. Like I know many idioms I know, but I can say rarely I use, less time. But if I tell you about concrete words, so I can say, before that I would like to know that do you read something, and do you have any kind of hobbies of reading books?
Yes, ma'am. Recently, I've been reading one book, The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murthy. But I barely
Okay.
get a time to read book. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
yes, whenever I get leisure time, then I try to listen more and more. I focus on listening nowadays.
Listening and speaking. Okay. See, when we
Yes.
read things, then what happened as a result, we get to know two things. First, concrete new words, and the other thing is grammar patterns. You will get to know, like day to day we are speaking things, and sometimes we are, let's say, we are getting in some kind of there are some conflicts, any kind of rift between you and your one of your relatives. Let's say, imagine, okay, so you are saying things in your mind, you are thinking a lot of things about your one of your relatives, like he's bad, he's doing bad things, he's no sense of behaving like with this, many things you are thinking. So what happens when we read things, let's say any kind of storybook when we read, so there we get to know a lot of day to day sentences, how can we construct, and basically the grammatical patterns we get to know, and we get the clarity. Okay, this is the line in Hindi, and how we can use it, and translate things in likewise this way, so we get to know. And if I tell you about collecting words, so you can also do the same thing, likewise as I do, try to read things, and wherever you listen things. Let's say you were saying this that you used to listen podcast or any kind of English video you listen. Okay, so there are many people are they are using words, concrete words, and if you feel that this word is quite unknown to me, so you can just browse that word and just figure out the meaning of that particular word. And if you have some extra time, then you can write down and you can take the screenshot as well, and try to attach that particular word with some sentences, with some examples, so that you can get it registered in your mind. So I think it's a nice way, and you don't have to all the time just indulge into collecting words, just go set out and go for a hunt. No, you don't have to do these kind of things. At least two words in a day, I think it's sufficient. Two words and the meaning and the clarity as well, so that you can use them in your conversation, in your day-to-day life, and when it comes to talk on any specific topic, you can use those particular word. So I think two word is enough for a day. But you have to become little bit consistent for that. If you really want to learn this English language and try to escalate your numbers of concrete words, so you need to get into that, like on every single day. And if you feel like,
Mm.
no, I don't have enough time, so at least just retain that consistency, that continuity basically. Okay, I'm doing this today, and again after 2 days later, 3 days later, I'm going to do this. You don't have to skip that. At least retain that continuity. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And ma'am, I want to know that how to work on accent. Like everyone with whom I converse, they just told me that you need to improve your accent. So, what is the strategy to improve my accent?
Okay, first of all, you just clear me, please, that you want native speaker accent,
No,
right?
no, Indian is Indian accent, but sometimes our mother tongue shows in our accent. So
Yeah,
I just
happens.
want to
Happens.
overcome with this problem. Hmm.
Just by talking, like again and again, you have to talk, reiterate some particular words where you find difficulty using them. So reiterate that again and again, repeat that particular word, and try to speak with the clarity. You must have to be crystal clear whenever you are talking with somebody in English. You have to use the word in a right pronunciation. If you use the word in a right pronunciation, this means you are just clearing your mind, and the other person also getting you in the same context, and you will sound that yes, you are articulating your words in a right way. So just use the word the way it should be used, like was this. Okay, it's not about getting the and grabbing the accent. It's about how clearly we are speaking things, so that we can sound so much articulating and assertive.
Sure. And my next question is that what all are you doing right now to enhance your speaking skill apart from running YouTube channel and what other things you are doing to improve yourself?
See, nowadays I'm working on my, you can say, trying to, hunting for words, day to day words, because it happens with me as well. I'm not a professional, that sometimes I'm not getting the word. I'm not being able to retrieve the word which I wanted. So I am just trying to get it fixed in my minds. And for this, I'm just not for just hunting for words. I'm working on myself as well, so that I can recollect it in my mind. So I'm doing this. And apart from this, I try to speak with people, like on every single day I'm talking with people. because the more you speak, the better you become. And this, I can say, the key line in my video. In each and every single video, I have been saying this line, and I can say it's quite factual. When you speak more, you will become more, I can say, advanced to speak this English language, right? And you will get the clue, you will get the inkling, how can I use the word in a very nice way, nicely I can say things. So, and the other thing is, you will definitely going to accelerate your way of speaking in English language. So I can say it's really helpful. And just try to make it possible all the time whenever you feel like. Just try to speak with people. And if I tell you about myself, so I'm talking with people on every single day. Earlier I used to talk at least 8 to 10, but now I have reduced the number of people because it's not good for my health as well. So you can say I have mitigate means also the same, reduce, mitigated the number of people, so that I can take out some time for myself, because health is also in the priority list, right?
Right, right. Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, I just want to know that if when I talk to any person who is superior than me, then I get nervous in front of them. And if someone just give me any random topic, then I sometimes I have noticed that I run lack of vocabulary also. So,
It
how to
happens.
remove this agitation?
It happens. It's not a new thing for you. It also happens with me as well. If we are not prepared, okay, and anyone asks you something, let's say somebody throw you one topic, like, okay, you have to talk on over this particular specific topic. So nobody is that moment ready for that. Okay, it is called extempore, when we speak without preparation. So we can speak 4 to 5 sentences, not for on a stretch 10 minutes. It can't be possible, I can say. So always try to accept that challenge. Basically, don't never ever try to turn anybody down, that okay, I just can't say things. Just take that accept that proposal. Okay, I'm ready to say things. But you also have to say to other person that okay, you start first. First you start, after you, then I will be saying things. At that moment you will be contemplating in your mind when the other person is speaking. So that moment you will get some moment for yourself, to get yourself prepared for the topic. Okay, I can use these words as well, I can construct some sentences as well on this particular topic, and try to speak at least 4 to 5 sentences. I think it's not really difficult as it shows up. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. And yes, ma'am, there are lot of on my plate, but as we are running short of time, that's why. But I just want to know that how grammar is also equally important in speaking. Because sometimes when I speak fluently, then but we don't maintain accuracy. Sometimes we make grammatical mistakes.
Happens.
So should we work on grammar also?
Yes, we should, but here I can say not all the time contemplating about grammar. Like if I'm making mistakes, what else happen and all. Like was this? What if? Like was this? You don't have to think much about your mistakes, because nobody is perfect. We all know this fact, okay? And we make mistakes. Nobody is perfect, okay? So just don't go for the perfection. Try to speak more with the clarity, basically, like whatever is in your mind, it's occurring in your mind, you have to convey it to the other person in a right way, in the same context. Okay, it should not be stumbled, like you were thinking something else and you're saying something different thing. Okay, it should not be happening like this way. Always stick to your point. Don't just try to beat about the bush, and just come to the point. Okay, this is the point which I was thinking, and I'm saying this to you with the clarity, basically. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for such a lovely tips. It means
Yeah, I would like to
it
share
is
some
really
words as
helpful
well.
for. Sure, ma'am, sure.
Yeah, I would like to share some words as well. So, as I told you initially, one word, which was the synonym of nervous. So you remember that?
Nervous?
Yeah,
Nah, no.
I use this word in the conversation. It is called fluster.
Mitigate,
No, no,
fluster. Oh,
okay,
okay, okay,
flustered.
fluster.
If you got flustered,
Plus,
this means you are automatically you got nervous. So there we can use
hmm,
flustered as well. And mitigate. You remember this? Mitigate means reduce.
Reduce.
And yeah, and the other word I can take fable. Have you ever
Contempt.
heard this word?
Stumble.
Yeah, stumble means like stumble can be
Fumble.
used in a two way. It is used in two ways. Like stumble, like bolte bolte ladkhada jana, like with this, and
Okay. Mm-hmm.
dagmagana as well. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to say things, but I was not clear, so I said different thing. So wahan मैं डगमगा गई. So like with this we can
And
use
fumble and stumble
fumble.
both are
Yeah,
synonyms.
yeah. You
Both
can
are
use also
synonyms.
fumble means the words is not coming. So like we speaking English, but it's busted. It's broken English. So there we are fumbling. We don't know. We are getting slipped of tongue. So this happens in this way. Like we fumbled. So this also I can say
Mm.
this word is also in a trend nowadays. It's trending like we fumbled. As we
Mm.
also use we stumbled or I got stumbled. एक चलते चलते लड़खड़ा जाना. There we can use stumbled. And एक बोलते बोलते. This also we
Mm.
can use stumbled and go stuck, go blank. Okay, like with this
Okay.
we can use. Yeah. And the other word I would like to take ostentatious.
Ostentatious.
Yeah, ostentatious. The person is kind of showing off. दिखावा
Showing
करना.
off.
Yeah, दिखावा करना. And
Okay.
here the synonym also could be pompous. It's quite
Compass.
pompous. Pompous. Show it.
P-U-M-P.
Pompous. Pompous.
Yeah. Okay. Showing.
So, yeah.
Show.
So like with this we can use. Okay.
Mm. And ma'am, what about contemplating?
Contemplating
Contempt.
means सोचना. Contemplating. विचार करना. सोच
Okay.
विचार करना.
Contemplating. Okay, ma'am. Hmm. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me this extra information, like these vocabularies. These will also be helpful for my communication skills.